Hey, everybody. Welcome back to Inside the Force. Dave Cottingham with Hannah Burr.
Hello.
Hello, Hannah. How are you tonight?
I am great, and how are you?
I am good.
You're well rested from your vacation?
Yeah, I am. And, well, I don't really rest on those Disney vacations.
I was about to
it's
say,
like,
you need a vacation from your vacation.
absolutely. It's like, sun up, sun down. We are this on the go. I mean, it's the only time, to be honest, like it is the only time when I get back from the day and get into the room where I literally lay down on the bed and I am out. Like, because I stay up late.
I was about to say, do you get like a full night's sleep?
Yes. Oh,
What?
I sleep because okay, so I didn't know I was going to go here, but let's go there. So now, of course, we're on 3 hours difference, right? Going
True.
out to California. So it's easier to get up then, like at 7 because technically it's like 10, or we're out. Actually, we're up by 6. So I was up by 6.
Right.
But I will say my experience at this time, because of Brooke's discount, so we stayed at the Pixar Place Hotel, but we had club level. So we had like access to the concierge room where there was food everywhere. Like you go in there for breakfast, you can go there for lunch, dinner. Oh, so nice. So we would go to breakfast every morning at 6:30 there before we go to early entry, right? So I got up at 5:45, got a shower, got cleaned up. So we're out there at 6:30, and then 7:30 was early entry, and so we're at the park 7:30 doing stuff, and we're there now granted, parks don't close till 9 or 11, depending on if it was California or Disneyland, but around 7 though, because it's 10 our time, it's like we're winding down. So we did, between 7 and 8, go back to the rooms. And I'm telling you, I was probably asleep by like 9:30. So I slept for a good like 8 hours every night.
Wow.
And I'm telling you, I needed it. It's because at Disneyland, unlike Disney World, when you go from Magic Kingdom to Epcot, you jump on a monorail. When you go to Hollywood or Epcot, you're jumping on a Skyliner, or you're jumping on a boat, or you're jumping on a bus. When you're park hopping between Disneyland and California Adventure, you're walking back and forth. It's because when you're doing fast passes, you're like, oh, look, we can get Incredicoaster, but you're all the way in Galaxy's Edge. You're walking. What?
No, you go ahead. You go ahead first.
If you're in Galaxy's Edge in Disneyland and you get a fast pass to Incredicoaster, it's like a 20-minute walk to 30-minute walk because it's edge to edge. So that's what you're doing. And then all of a sudden you're like, oh, we got a fast pass to, I don't know, like, the Pirates. And then you got to walk back to Disneyland. I mean, it's like you're just doing that if you're doing the rides. Anyway, what were you about to say?
Fast Pass or
I'm sorry, Lightning Lane. Lightning Lane. Yes,
I was about to say, like, Disneyland is all like Disneyland went back to Fast Pass. We're going, like, you had me so excited.
No, it's all Lightning Lanes. Yeah, Lightning Lanes.
Oh, I wish we would go back to Fast Pass.
I know, it's so much easier to say Fast Pass than Lightning Lane, but no, Lightning Lanes. Yeah, you get Lightning Lane, book that, and Disneyland's different than Disney World, where you only do one at a time. You can't book 3 of them. You have to, and you can't even book them until you get into the park that day.
Oh, wow.
Oh yeah, it's a little backwards, and it is tougher. Like we didn't get Lightning Lanes for the first 3 days. We just did it the last couple days. Anyway, long story short, it's a lot of walking. It's a lot, and plus you're walking. You're not riding anything to the resort. You're walking to the resort. So it's a lot of walking. By the time my legs were, my girls' legs were tired too. So
I'd love to know how many steps you got in per
Ooh,
day.
I can tell you. Let me tell you. Let me look it up for a second.
Okay, well, wait.
How was your day? Go ahead. Talk about
I
your
want to
day.
guess. I want to guess.
Oh, okay.
25,000.
I I think that's what we average at Disney World. So I'm going to say it might be more than that, but
Okay, so then 35.
maybe. Let me see. Here we go. I got to figure out how to do this now. How do I find the dates from? Here's month. Oh yeah, here they are. That's how do I get? Okay, hold on, bear with me here. Here we go, month. Okay, here we go. On the first day, I might. Okay. You're actually in the right. You're actually. What was your first guess?
First guess was 25.
Okay, so first day was 21,000, a little over 21,000.
Oh, okay.
Second day was just under 22,000.
Okay.
Third day, 26,000,
Okay.
and then 25,000, and then 26,000.
Okay.
So between 20 and 25,000 average, yeah, it's a lot. Which is what I don't even know how many miles that is. What is it? What is that?
I'm not even going to calculate that because a
Yeah.
step you can it depends on your step stride and
You're right. I think it. I remember if I remember correctly, looking around 20,000 sometimes is around 13 miles or so,
makes sense.
something like that. So anyway, thanks everybody for joining us. A little side. I'll talk a little bit more about my trip, but thanks. I want to obviously acknowledge our patrons as always for supporting us. I did upload, which I'll talk about. I upload the full video of the Skywalker show to the patrons. I wanted our master patrons to check out a little behind the scenes video there for them. And then I got my new favorite sweatshirt there.
It's so cool.
Yeah,
It's like the
I
crawl.
saw that and I was like the classic Star Wars shirt, right? So
Yeah.
anyway,
I'm wearing
you
a
got the
Mandalorian.
Mando. Yeah, did you get that at the parks?
Actually,
Where's that from?
I stole it from my husband.
Oh, okay. Well,
He got it as a gift from his family, and I stole it.
nice. Okay, well, this is I just have a couple things. This is like kind of a catch up, and because I haven't talked to Hannah in a couple weeks either since I was out, and just wanted to kind of catch up on a few topics. And you got something I know you want to bring up here with a former coworker of yours, coworker of mine, within Wrigley. But a couple little just news things that came up. I did see a post that Ahsoka season 2 officially wrapped. So that's good news. We should be hopefully seeing something from that. I mean, probably not for a while, but
Right.
yeah, probably. And I do anticipate that coming out probably late next year. Of course, everything's getting hyped for the new Mando movie right now.
Yes.
I was going to mention this to you before we started going. Did you watch? They dropped a new trailer for Visions about 10 days ago, maybe.
I didn't see it.
I will tell you, you can watch it after, Hannah. I will tell you, you know me, I'm not the biggest fan of Visions,
Right.
but I will tell you the trailer is fantastic.
Is it?
Yeah, it really is. It really gets you excited for Star Wars because the music was perfect and the shots they have in there are really good. There are a couple of the shorts, I will tell you, that look really good. There's one that looks full 3D animation, like a Pixar movie.
What?
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't look like, but like that kind of animation,
right,
you know
right.
what I mean? It looks really good. So I'm excited for it. I mean, dare I say, like that trailer made me more excited about Star Wars than the Mando trailer.
Oh, woof. Woof. That coming from you.
Right?
Oh man.
I mean, we talked about the Mando trailer. Like
we did.
it wasn't great, you know. I mean,
Martin, who joined us last time and gave his comments on it, he nailed it when he said, if you didn't give anyone context as to what this was, they would think this is another season of The Mandalorian coming out.
right, yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, and this one I've only watched it. I just watched it one time before you got on, and I was like smiling and like, oh yeah, that's music was good. I was like, okay, I like that. I didn't feel that great about like that, you know, and when I watched the Mando one. So
okay,
so go check that out. October 29th drops all the episodes. So actually 29th or 26th. What was that? 29th. Yeah, October 29th, Disney
29th.
Plus. All the episodes drop. So go check that out. This is an interesting question I have for you because this goes back to that you never watched Tommy Boy kind of thing. Surely you've seen Spaceballs.
I have seen Spaceballs, and yes, I've seen the photo promos for Spaceballs too, and I am so happy they have Pizza the Hut. They had a chair with a Pizza Hut pizza there for Pizza the Hut.
Oh, is that what I haven't really been able to dissect. I saw a big fire hydrant in the back, but I see the pizza. I didn't even see the pizza.
Pizza for Pizza the Hut.
Yes. That is awesome.
That's my favorite Easter egg. I didn't even notice it, but one of my coworkers, because we have a chat at work, and they were like, I love that Pizza the Hut is there. We're all like, Pizza the Hut?
I would not have even looked at that again unless you said that.
Oh,
but
man.
I love there's a big fire hydrant in the back,
which is R2.
There's a cooler in the R2 box where R2 was in it. It's so funny that they did this.
I love it. And like, what a great teaser for Spaceballs too.
Absolutely.
And they're bringing back everybody, right?
Yes. So Mel Brooks is back as Yogurt, and Mel Brooks is like 90? Yeah.
90, 92, something like that.
You got and he's President Scroob, and then you got Rick Moranis, who doesn't act anymore.
He doesn't. I am so happy he's back.
I am too.
I missed, like, I know he went away to take care of his kids because I think his wife died, right? Or something like that.
Something like that.
Something like that. Something happened, so he decided to step away from acting to take care of family, which family's more important. But right. I've always enjoyed his performances, so I'm so glad he's coming back in front of the camera.
Same. And of course, so he's Dark Helmet, and then you got Bill Pullman coming back as Lone Star. You got Daphne Zuniga as Princess Vespa. And then, of course, Bill's son, Louis Pullman, is in this movie now, who was recently in Thunderbolts and Maverick, Top Gun Maverick. Josh Gad, of course, who's famous for Olaf mainly, but other things too. And then Keke Palmer is in it. And then Anthony Carrigan has been cast. So it's like, yeah, it's a good cast and good returning ones. Obviously, probably the droid. I can't remember the female droid's name.
What was the wait? Hang on.
But I'm sure she's back. You know, unfortunately, John Candy passed and will not be back as Barf. But
which is sad.
Yes, very sad.
Dot Matrix.
Yes, Dot.
So actually, is Dot coming back in Spaceballs 2? It's possible. Oh, wait. Oh, they're saying that they're predicting that Keke Palmer is going to be her voice now.
Okay, that makes sense. And honestly, that just made me think. I would say Josh Gad is probably Barf.
You know what?
I bet he's filling in for John Candy.
Yep. Wait, is Keke Palmer Joan Rivers' daughter?
I don't have any idea.
Wait, hang on,
I thought that
No,
was.
no, no.
I
I
thought
gotta
her name
figure
was
that. Joan
Melissa Rivers,
Rivers.
unless she has a different daughter.
Because of Keke Palmer. Yeah, no. Thank you, Google AI, for once again not being truthful. You jerk. I was about to say, I didn't think she was Joan Rivers. Because literally, Google AI says, as the film is set to incorporate the daughter of the original actress for Dot Matrix, Joan Rivers, in the role.
Wait, Joan Rivers like voiced Dot Matrix in the original?
I don't think she
No,
did, though. Like, I'm
no,
like,
that's not
what the
right.
heck?
That
Yeah,
can't be
Google
right.
AI, go home.
Yeah, I think you just have to do what the Spaceballs and then
Yeah. My favorite thing, though, is to look at Google AI and to see how wrong Google AI is.
right. Yeah,
It's very funny. That's why I'm like, wait.
actually on Wikipedia it says Joan Rivers is the voice of Dot Matrix.
Okay, so even if Joan River voiced Dot
She
Matrix,
voiced her,
Keke Palmer is not her
not
daughter.
voicing. Well, no, but she is voicing
Well,
Dot in the
that's
second.
speculation.
Oh, okay,
Speculation is
okay,
she's the voice.
gotcha.
Google AI had it wrong, saying as it's supposed to incorporate the daughter of the voice of Dot Matrix, Joan Rivers. So that's where Google AI got.
Yeah. Now on Wikipedia on Spaceballs 2, it says that Keke Palmer is playing someone called Destiny.
Who's Destin? Maybe Dot Matrix has a daughter.
Yeah, Dot Matrix isn't listed on the cast or the.
Oh, you know what? This is how I probably misread Google. If Keke Palmer, this is somebody commenting in Reddit. There's speculation that if Keke Palmer appears in the movie as a new character, then they suspect Joan Rivers' daughter will voice Dot Matrix.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Otherwise, Keke Palmer would be the voice of Dot Matrix, according to this. Okay, so that's what Google was saying.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
Worded it very weirdly, but
Anyway,
okay.
yeah, and I love there's a poster on here. I don't know if it's real. Spaceball 2. It's got dark helmet, real big, and it just says the Schwartz awakens.
Oh my gosh. No.
Now, did you like Spaceballs?
I did like Spaceballs.
Yeah, I love it. I watched it so many times growing up. It was just so hilarious. I just loved the comedy, and it was just so good.
It was good. It was really good.
Yeah.
So I'm excited for Spaceballs too.
I am too. Another thing I noticed. Have you seen the I don't even know how they're calling it. It's the reimagining Lego set of the Death Star. Have you seen this?
What?
Oh yeah, it just came out. It's 9,023 pieces, and I'm debating on whether I want to get it. But it's incredible because they have it. They've had a Death Star, Lego set before, but they've kind of updated it and made it a little bigger. And they have all these different rooms in there, and I mean, you get how many minifigs you get with this thing? You get so many.
Holy smokes! So it's like the inside of it. You're not just building it.
It's half of it. Like you're building half of it.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
And it's opened.
Dare I ask, how much is this?
Yeah, it's a lot. I don't know how much it is yet. I haven't looked.
This article hasn't listed the price yet. I'm scared.
2, 4, 6, 8, 12. 14.
Okay, it's available on Lego.com. All right, Lego.com. Ah! It costs more than the number of pieces it has.
What?
It costs
No, it
more.
doesn't.
I am looking at Lego.com. Oh, wait, no. Wait, sorry. No. It would have more if you counted pennies.
Okay, I was about to say, yeah.
No.
Is
I
it
thought for a second
$1,000
you
or
said
something?
900. No, it's $999.99.
Okay, so $1,000. Yeah.
Yikes.
And there's 38 minifigs in this thing.
That doesn't surprise me.
Because it's got like two versions of. Actually, it's only one version. Is there one version of these characters? Yeah, I guess so. But it's got from all different movies. There's like Rogue One. There's Empire. There's A New Hope. There's Return of the Jedi. It's got droids.
You even have Red Knights on here too, actually.
Oh yeah, you have the Imperial Guards. Yeah.
Who's the guy in purple?
That's one of the. Oh, that's one of the advisors. The
Oh,
Emperor's
thank you.
advisors. Yeah.
You have Tarkin. You have 3 versions of Luke on this.
Oh yeah. You got Stormtrooper Luke, A New Hope Luke, and Return of the Jedi Luke.
And you also have Han, and Han is a stormtrooper.
Yes. Yeah.
You have
I only
Tarkin.
see one Leia, I think.
There is only one Leia.
Yeah. It's old Obi-Wan.
R5? R5? Is that R5?
I don't know if it's R5. I don't think so.
What's
I think
the red R2 unit?
Well, I mean, normally R5, but that's a different looking that's a
Yeah.
different looking droid. That's an astromech.
What the heck is the last stormtrooper?
I don't know. He must be like in the middle of taking a shower or something.
Yeah, he's in boxers and he's got a 6-pack. Good
Yes.
gravy. Dem stormtroopers, they work out.
Yes. That, I don't know. That would take so long to build, but I am so ready.
It would be so satisfying. I cannot rationalize spending $1,000 on it, though.
Yeah, I probably couldn't either.
Maybe if I win the lottery.
That's so cool though. Anyway, I just thought I'd share that. Yeah. Okay. You have something you wanted to share with conversation with someone we know.
Yes. So I do have their permission to share this, by the way. And I think it actually brings up a really interesting conversation. A lot of us, when it comes to Star Wars, we've seen everything as it comes out. So we technically view it in a non-linear context. Well, one of our coworkers, Jen, hi Jen, if you're listening, she called me.
Does she listen to this?
She might now.
Yeah, I guess.
Before.
Yeah, tell her.
She called me over the weekend, basically saying that she's only seen the original trilogy and the prequels. And since then, as things kept rolling out, to her it became like Marvel is to me right now, which is there's so much stuff out there. Like it feels like you have to watch one thing to get another thing. So why at this point bother?
Yeah.
I would argue that Star Wars, it's a little different. You can watch things out of context and still get valuable information. Meanwhile, with Marvel, you are missing out on certain pieces of information. So her friend finally convinced her to sit down. And she hasn't seen any of this yet. But this is in the order of the first bite of Star Wars that she watched. Andor Season 1, Andor Season 2, Rogue One. In that order, and she has never seen any of those before. So hearing her perspective as somebody who didn't know what to expect, like obviously she knows how A New Hope starts, but she doesn't know what leads up to it. She wasn't really fully aware of the storyline of all of those of Andor and of the movie. So to her, it was a completely different point of view than you and I probably would have, or probably a lot, if not all of our listeners would have, because we consume the content as it comes out. So for her, first off, she said Andor was a masterpiece, and she's wondering why TV shows today aren't like this show. And she's in the TV business.
Yep.
She says Costumes were great, and so was editing, so were effects and sets. She thought the acting was spectacular, and she was furious no one got nominated for an Emmy. Um, she thought it was a great study in television writing and story. And then with Rogue One, she loved Rogue One too, but for her it was jarring to switch from all of our focuses on Cassian, and then all of a sudden we're focused on Jyn Erso, who we have not seen before.
Right.
And so for her, it was a completely different experience. She's like, wait, who's this? What's going on? The what? She had to kind of reset a bit. But she already had the context of what was going on. And she also was like, I had no idea it was that bad with the Emperor. Which you and I have discussed this before. When you watch the prequels, due to like Andor made politics actually have stakes.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, in the prequels, you're like, okay, whatever. There's a blockade.
Yeah.
But then when you read the books, you find out all that. So it was just a completely different perspective and a different Star Wars viewing experience. So it makes you wonder if somebody was never saw Star Wars before, and they decided, you know what, I'm going to start with episode 1 and I'm going to go canonically. What would their experience be like, and how would it be different from ours who just watch this content as it comes out?
Right. Yeah. Very different. I think very different. Yeah. And not only, here's the thing, not only did she see that in order, chronological order for the first time, if you think about it, like, she did not have any idea of any of these characters.
She didn't. And she fell in love with all of them right away.
None of these characters are in any material that she had seen before that, if she only saw those 6 movies.
Nope. Didn't know who.
I mean, even Mothma, I don't even know if she remembers Mothma.
She remembered Mothma.
Okay.
But
to her, she only had one scene. So yeah, I'm kind of jealous, to be honest.
Like, what an experience to have.
Yeah, because I feel like anything that, especially anything in the Skywalker saga, like, we're gonna know characters that are in it, and we're gonna know storylines already going into stuff like that. That's why I think we're both excited for something beyond like Starfighter. Like, I'm excited to get into new characters in a timeline that I'm not familiar with.
Yes.
I mean, that's why I looked forward to Acolyte, like, really, really heavily, right?
Yes.
But no, that's great. That's great to hear. I think, what a way to start, that she started on Andor. Is there a reason why she started on Andor and not like Mandalorian?
Her friend just finally talked her into it.
Okay. Who else I got hooked on Andor? I need to check in on her to find out what her thoughts are. But I made a non-Star Wars person watch Andor just because I said this show is not necessarily, it's set in Star Wars, but it's not necessarily just a Star Wars show. Like, it is a drama show that is intense. And I think she was going not to season. She was going through season 1 still, but she liked it. But it was Mandy.
Mandy, are you serious?
Yes.
You finally got Mandy to watch something of Star Wars.
Correct. I said you will. I believe you will like Andor. So I think she didn't even have Disney Plus. I had to give her my Disney Plus to log into.
Don't put that out there, man.
Yeah. Well, that's fine. But she's I think I told her, I was like, you got to get through season 1. You got to kind of just remember these characters, and then get into season 2. I was like, you're going to be in for it. So I got to check in with her about
yes,
that.
You should come back with a report.
Yeah. I do want to go. I thought about it the other day, actually. I want to go back and watch season 2 again.
It's just so good.
It's so good. It's so good.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of Starfighter, did you see the rumors about Amy Adams by chance?
Yes, actually, I did.
First off, so if anybody doesn't know what we're talking about, there are rumors, this is not confirmed, but there are rumors that Amy Adams is going to play Mara Jade.
Oh, I did not see
You
that.
didn't see that? I saw so many posts on Facebook and social media saying the speculation is she's going to play Mara Jade.
Well, I think, well, I could be wrong, but I think the speculation is she's a Jedi is what I saw. So
Oh,
I
I
think
saw. I
maybe
saw.
people might have changed it to Mara Jade. Maybe. Yeah.
I don't know. Everything I saw with regards to Amy Adams and Starfighter was, could she play Mara Jade? Is this Mara Jade? And I'm just like, you can't take. I mean, sure, you could take Mara Jade out of context, but you can't take Mara Jade out of context unless you bring Luke into it. I'm sorry, you can't.
Yeah, I agree. I don't. I wouldn't go. I wouldn't buy that, to be honest. I think what I read was that she was. What I read was that the plot of the movie centers around her being a Jedi,
Okay.
a former Jedi, and her son is Force sensitive,
Aw.
and her brother, who is Ryan Gosling, is tasked with taking him somewhere for some reason because he's getting pursued by somebody. Now,
Okay.
why would he be being pursued? You know, who's hunting him down? That part obviously is still kind of a mystery, but I question the rumor still because, okay, if she's a former Jedi, what does that mean? Does that mean she was a Jedi back when the Empire fell, which doesn't make sense because that's way too long?
I was about to say, when is Starfighter supposed to take place?
This is 5 years after Rise of Skywalker.
Okay, that's what I thought. So,
Former Jedi doesn't make sense to me unless she was part of Rey's some reason, but that's only 5 years old, if that.
Makes no sense.
It makes no sense. So I think maybe she's Force sensitive, which could lend her to be a Mara Jade. And Mara Jade, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know why they would pick Mara Jade if that was the only reason. You know, if like she was just a Force sensitive person, because Mara Jade has a very specific history of being a Jedi assassin, right? She was Palpatine's
specifically sent to kill Luke Skywalker.
Kill Luke, right?
And they ended up falling in love.
Exactly. But I don't think Mara was even a former Jedi. I think she was always.
She technically was a Jedi after she married Luke, but
right. But before she was always
no. Yeah. If anything, she was Sith. Or dark Force wielder.
She was kind of like Asajj, basically.
Yeah, Asajj or a Knight of Ren, something correct. Like that.
Yeah. So I don't think, and again, I think rumors kind of lend itself that like Amy Adams isn't even in the movie that much.
Right, and I think also because they're like, she's a redhead. Mara J's a redhead.
Yes, that's true. That's true. That could be what they're doing, but that would be.
I don't think that's the case.
I don't think that's the case either. Yeah, thanks for bringing that up because I did read about that and I forgot about that. One last thing I wanted to. I know I'm kind of putting you on the spot on this one because I didn't prep you for this. But we have been recently kind of reflecting back on the Clone Wars a little bit. I wanted to kind of finish up with that so we can next week move on to something else, probably like Rebels. I think we'll talk about Rebels. So the last question I wanted to kind of put out there for Clone Wars as we kind of finish up kind of reflecting on the series is kind of just that, is with season 7, which came out years after the show was technically canceled, after the Disney buyout and fan reactions and save the Clone Wars. Basically, the question is did the final season that we got, did that meet your expectations? Did it fulfill what you needed for a closure for the Clone Wars?
I think it provided a closure of some kind. I mean, sure, there are a lot of loose ends that are still untied. But at least for the quote unquote important story beats, it provided that closure. It provided that bridge. It helped explain a couple of things that we were kind of filling in the blanks ourselves. Like, for example, Rex not having the chip anymore. How the heck did that happen? Well, now we have that answer. I think so. I think it does provide a level of closure. Is it full satisfactory? Every loose end is tied up? No. But it's enough to make you go, okay, I now feel better with how the Clone Wars has ended. What do you think?
Yeah, I'm sure I talked about this on the show when the series was out. But part of me is, yes, I'm glad I got another season of Clone Wars, but then the other part of me is like, oh man, you just made me realize how much I want more.
Yeah.
Of those storylines you're saying that didn't get tied up. Because when you look back and you can find online like the arcs that did not get finished, and you're like reading them and you're like, oh my gosh, I want to see that. Oh man. I mean, there was an arc, it was a big Kashyyyk arc, with Rex and Chewbacca. There was the whole finding of the big Hussein Vong ship,
Yes, which, oh my gosh, it's like,
I mean, there's
where
the whole
did that come from?
There was the whole Bane and Boba Fett story arc,
Yes.
I mean, so, and of course there was a ton of more of Anakin and Obi-Wan, Bad Batch, so I wish, I will say though, when I first saw like Clone Wars Save trailer and they said, I thought we were going to get more seasons. I thought when they said, because they advertised it like, the series will be complete. And I'm thinking, okay, we're going to get everything that was going to get produced. So when they said, oh, it's only 12 episodes, I'm like, what? That's it? But I will say, if that is all that we're getting, and it is, to end it with those 4 episodes of the season Mandalore, it's some of the best animation that they've ever done.
Agreed. Hands down.
So yes, it did meet my expectations if you just kind of look at it that way.
Exactly. You got to kind of take it. You got to take it for what it is. You got to take it like it's one more season, and you got to pick and choose what they put in that season. So, I mean, would have been great for us to have all these additional storylines closed. Absolutely.
I know.
But I am grateful we got what we got instead of it just hanging the way it was.
Yeah, I mean, we got, like you said, technically you got the setup for the Bad Batch series because you introduced the Bad Batch. And then you got, like you said, the closure for probably the 2 main characters of the series, Ahsoka and Rex. And how they did it was just phenomenal.
It really
Order
was.
66 stuff. And then, of course, unknowingly, it is now setting up the Maul series.
I was about to say, we got arguably one of the best lightsaber battles in Star Wars.
Yes.
Between Maul and Ahsoka.
Absolutely. So yeah, I think, look, we can go on and on about the Clone Wars, but I thought that was a good, good reflection, spending a few episodes kind of talking about it. And I'm curious next. We'll talk about Rebels next. And
okay.
Because I have not talked about Rebels in a long time, I feel like.
Same. I think I need to rewatch it. It's been a while.
It has been a while. I did rewatch some episodes. Like I rewatched some of those Mothma ones when Andor was out. I did rewatch the Mortis arc when that whole thing was out with Ahsoka and stuff like that. So, and when you go back and watch Rebels, kind of like Clone Wars, it's like, oh my gosh, this is really good. I mean, it's really good, especially those last couple seasons. Really good. Well, that's all I got, Hannah.
That's all I got too. Do we have any comments?
Oh, you know what? Shoot, we do have comments. I'm glad you said that. Oh man, I should have had that ready. Sorry, guys. Let's see.
Sorry, Disneyland was a distraction.
Oh, I didn't even talk about my Disneyland trip either. So,
you talked a little bit about it.
I did a little bit, yeah. Let's see. No, I think it was Patreon that we got some comments. Yeah, let's see. Okay. For our last episode, which we talked about a lot of, Ahsoka, it was about Ahsoka's journey and stuff like that. Thrawn says, was a bit underwhelmed by the Mando and Grogu teaser, but it was just a teaser and not a full trailer, which explains any of the plot. I agree with you all. Looks like a high-produced episode of Mandalorian and very volume-heavy, which is slightly disappointing. Still looks fun and looking forward to seeing it, but I think the Starfighter movie is the one Disney/Lucasfilm are banking on to bring them back to where they were when Force Awakens came out. Mando and Grogu would be more like the Solo movie. We'll do okay and make some money, but won't be anything earth-shattering.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree.
I agree too.
Yeah. And then he says my favorite trio, because we had all three of us on there. And then Brandon says, thank the Mortis gods. Thank you, Martin. I'm not a Will Ferrell fan either.
What do you got against the movie Elf?
Yeah. Oh, Elf is so good.
I love Elf.
You know,
I
did not like Elf the first time I watched it.
Really?
I did not, for some reason, because I was on that. I was too on that. Like I told you, it's like I like Will Ferrell, but then I don't like Will Ferrell. It really depends on the role. I like him more of a supporting role.
Okay. I get that, which is why when they made Elf, it was such a big risk to have him be Elf.
Yes.
Like, that was a huge part of their pitch. And Jon Favreau? Yeah.
Yeah, Jon Favreau. Yeah, he directed it.
He directed it.
I know.
Anyway.
Not
a big... Is that all he said?
That's all he said. That's all he
said.
My God. Yeah. He's not a Will Ferrell fan. Okay, so thanks everybody for tuning in and hanging out with us. We'll be back next week, I believe, right? Are you in town next week?
Should be.
Okay. I didn't know if you're going on a cruise again or...
Wow, no. I'll let you know if something pops up last minute.
Okay. I'm here for a while. I don't have any more vacation time, so I am here until Christmas.
Hey, cruise isn't a vacation time for me. It's work.
Well, but you're out of the state
I'm,
and whatever. You're hard.
I'm out at sea.
Yes. So, all right. I appreciate it, Hannah. Thanks for hanging out.
Thanks, Dave, for hanging out. Thank you.
Take care, everybody. Thanks again to our patrons. Go check us out on YouTube. We will see you next week. Have a great week and weekend. May the Force be with you.